One of the things that's important for you to know about EM4 is that there's a pretty big online component. So in this screencast, I'm going to walk you through the main features that I think that you'll find most useful as a classroom teacher. The first thing for you to know is that by creating an account and signing in to connectedmcgrawhill.com, you can view all of the math lessons. Basically, a digital version of the teacher's guide is accessible through this website. By clicking on the unit and the lesson number, you'll be brought to the overview of this one specific lesson. You'll be able to see a simple overview statement about the lesson, and it'll mention any things you should be aware of before starting, and all of the materials that are required. Also, the reproducibles, they can be printed from right here. Over here on the right-hand side of the lesson screen, you'll see 7 icons. I'm going to click on the activity icon to show you where it takes me. So here's a new page, and it's loaded up the entire lesson 1.2. And as I scroll down, I can see it divided up into all of the different possible sections. So I'm going to teach the warm-up. This is the mental math. Here's the focus, practice, and there's also an additional element down here where they give suggestions for readiness or how you might support kids. How you may enrich kids. It gives suggestions for extra practice as well as ELL suggestions. So let me click on one of these to, let's see, let's click on this practice one. And if I was needing to know information or get some ideas for how to teach that part, this page is going to show me. I'm also going to have access to any digital or print resources. So from here, I can look at the homework. This is going to be in a PDF, the family letter. And I'm also able to access the e-presentation. Now, the e-presentation is the closest thing to what we used to call a flip chart. So before, the flip chart would be for an entire lesson. It was one very long flip chart. And what you're going to see now with this resource is the e-presentation that you open. First of all, it's web-based, so it has to load through the internet. So hopefully the internet is functioning well when you load it. And when you look at it, it's only for this one specific practice section. So it's possible that in your lesson that day or over 2 days, you might have multiple e-presentations that you would pull up and show the kids. So another thing that I think you may want to know is that by clicking up here, you will be able to access any of the lessons within the entire 2-volume edition. So if you want to jump ahead to Unit 2 or look back on what you did yesterday, it's all accessible. Another really useful feature is this menu tab. If you click here, it's going to open up a bunch of things for you. You'll probably find this extremely useful. But the first thing that I want to draw your attention to is the unit. By clicking here, you're going to be able to pull up a unit overview for all of Chapter 1. So you can kind of see at a glance what's going to happen in each lesson for the entire unit. Another great resource that we can access through this menu bar is the e-toolkit. The e-toolkit has a list of all of the mathematical tools that a kid in your grade level may need. This can be accessed at school, it can be accessed at home by the children. So when I click on one of these, for example, if we're studying and we need base 10 blocks, I can access it here. So I can pull the icon up onto the screen, so we can use those for a variety of activities. Another thing that I can access here are the number cards. Good deal. And I can also access some of the new elements like Quick Look cards. So Quick Looks are a way for kids to build their overall number sense and mathematic flexibility. And what you do is you put the number card up on the screen, and when I click go, it'll be displayed to the kids for just about a second. And the kids need to name the amount without counting it up. So let me do that again. And from there, after doing a quick look, the kids should talk about their strategies, and they're able to have a number talk from there. So there's a lot of pretty nice tools here that are accessible through this website. Okay, something else that I want you to know is that you can access all of the printed books that you have in your boxed kit right here through Ebooks. So when you click on Ebooks, what you're going to get is a list of all of the printed books that come in your kit. And you can access them, and they're all in PDF, super simple, and you can use them, obviously access them at home without carrying home the actual heavy books. Another nice thing that you can access through this menu bar are the online games. So the online games are a new component in EM4. Of course, you still have the paper games and card games that the kids will be playing on a daily basis, but now there's some additional digital games, and you'll notice some of the titles are probably games you recognize that they have digitized. So you have access to these as well, not just your grade level games, but challenge games, games that build skill, so you can explore them before you assign them to the kids. And that brings this screencast to a close. Here are the next steps. You will receive your login code very soon, sometime during trimester 3, and by the beginning of next school year, you're going to have everything up and running, so there's definitely more to come. Thank you.